Hey everyone, it's Neil Patel, and today is another day of YouTube Unlocked, where we teach you how to go from 0 to 100,000 subscribers. In this lesson, we're going to be teaching you how to build your channel. Now here's the timeline. If you missed the first lesson, you can go to neilpatel.com/training, click on YouTube Unlocked, and you can get the first video lesson. Today in this 6-video lesson series where we teach you how to get that 100,000 subscribers, we're on step 2, which is building your brand. Little quote from me that I like before we get started is, before you start your channel, you have to make sure that you're set up with the basics. Because if you don't have the basics right, you're not going to be setting the correct foundation. With your channel, it all comes down to researching. What is the search demand for topic ideas? What are problems that people want you to solve? What challenges are people having that they want you to help them overcome? And what goals do you need to help them accomplish? And knowing that will help you come up with better video content that gets traffic. And the way you can do that is by using Ubersuggest. Ubersuggest is a keyword tool that gives you ideas on what people are searching for on Google, YouTube, and any search engine out there. It gives you keyword ideas. There's a Chrome extension that helps you with YouTube. It tells you content ideas for text-based and even video-based, and much, much more. So when you go to Ubersuggest and you type in a keyword, it's neilpatel.com/Ubersuggest if you're wondering what the URL is, and you type in a keyword related to videos that you're thinking about going after. On the left-hand navigation, there's this option called Keyword Ideas. Click on that and it'll show you all the other similar keywords that you could be going after that are popular, and that'll give you ideas of what you can create video content on. There's also a comparison section, which will also give you ideas for more keywords to go after. And if you're wondering what the Chrome extension looks like, you can type in any keyword within YouTube, and it'll tell you basic things like searches, the CPC, the volume, related keywords on the side, their volume, their CPC data. And when you're researching videos as well, you can also click View All on YouTube through the Ubersuggest Chrome extension, and it shows you a lot more data on that keyword, such as seasonality, the SEO difficulty, the paid difficulty, cost per click, all those types of data points, which will be very, very helpful for you. Now, the criteria for videos, and this is very important if you want a lot of subscribers. What's the ratio between how old the video is versus views? The ratio between the number of subscribers versus views. Look, and here's the thing. When we look at videos and we're doing our research, we're just like, okay, if a video is fairly new and it has a ton of views and that channel isn't that popular, we know it's a hot topic that people want to hear about. And that's really important, because if a video is really popular but they have 10+ million subscribers, well, of course the video is going to do well even if it's a crap video. And that's what you need to really look on when you are doing your research and trying to figure out what videos do you want to replicate and make your own and make better than the competition. All of that helps you. I also recommend that you look at culture trends, right? You want to see what people are obsessing about on YouTube. You want to see what people are obsessing about on Google, because this will all give you ideas of what type of content you should, again, be going after. Now, when you're using Ubersuggest, you'll need to build a keyword list. This will help you with all those ideas, right? Whether you got it from Google Trends or YouTube or just browsing around and looking at competitor channels, once you have all these ideas, you need to build a list. And on Ubersuggest, you want to save those keywords that are the right fit for videos that you can create around those topics, export them to CSV so you have them and you know that's what you should aim for in the future as well. Once you finish the research part, you need to go create your channel, and your name and title of your channel are super important. Now, you could just choose a channel name based on the category you're in, and that could make sense, but I also recommend not just to describe the topic or the category you're in, but also choose a name that's sticky, unique, that stands out, that's brandable, and avoid using numbers. You also want to keep it simple. Once you do that, you want to make sure you also have your description. Your description can go more in depth, have those keywords that describes what your channel is, the main benefits for their users, and what they're going to end up learning, and why they should subscribe. The more compelling your description, the more likely you are to get more subscribers as well. As I mentioned, I love using keywords in there, because if you use keywords, it'll tell YouTube that all your videos are related around that subtopic, or actually that main topic, and then your videos will go after niche topics within that segment. And when you have well-optimized videos that are around the main keyword that channel is about, you can end up getting tons and tons of views, higher rankings, and then when you have clear call to actions for people to subscribe, they're much more likely to subscribe and click the alert notification, so that way they get notified every time you release more videos. I also recommend that you have unique channel art. Be professional. People like that. They don't want the same old channel art that everyone else is using. And in your channel art, let them know how often you publish videos, why they should subscribe, add your logo. This will all have people continually come back and just boost your numbers overall. And here's some other examples of channel art that I also like. If it's a brand, that's a personal brand, tie it to that. Add your links to your main landing pages, your other social profiles. All of this is just going to help you become more and more popular over time. Some things that you also need to keep in mind is you want to make sure you use tags, but don't go overboard. Only use a list of, let's say, 5 secondary keywords, and I highly recommend you use long tail keywords as well. You can use Ubersuggest to find these. Long tail keywords are keywords that are 2, 3, 4 words instead of just those one-word terms. And this will really help you when it comes to popular videos and getting your videos found. And you can feed off of other popular videos and seeing what they're using as well. There's also channel links. Add links to free related training, downloadable links so you can collect emails, workbooks, ebooks, social media handles. I always tend to link back to my site. This just helps me drive more and more traffic. YouTube is one of the big traffic drivers in my analytics as well because of this. Another thing that I like doing is if I have bonus content that I can't fit within a video, because you don't want your videos to just keep going on and on and on, adding that in there, letting people know is a great way to get more and more people back to your site. Also adding transcriptions, easy way. If you have a link to that, it will end up causing more traffic as well. Make sure you also complete the about section and be super thorough there. Explain what your brand is all about. You can tell stories if you want, get to the point, but just really make sure that when someone reads this, you're hooking them in and you're making them understand not just why or what they're going to learn when they subscribe, but why they need to subscribe and what they're going to miss out if they don't. I also recommend adding your other social sites as well. You want to cross promote because it'll help all your social profiles become more popular as well. With YouTube, consistency is the key. The more content you post, the better off you're going to be. And you'll find what times work for you. For a lot of people, it's afternoon during either the mornings or it's later in the afternoons from 12 to 4. For me, I'm in the B2B world. I found that weekdays, early mornings tend to work best, but you need to look at what works well for you. There's not a generic time that works well for everyone. You could be in a different country and your audience could be in another country, or you can be in B2B, which has different time zones than B2C in many cases. And when you're doing this, just the reason you want to know these time zones is because you want to schedule content. If you don't schedule content, it's going to be hard to post consistently. If you notice me, I record my videos in advance every Monday, Thursday, Saturday. I'm posting content consistently. I don't overcommit. I don't commit to 7 days a week because I know that'd be too much for my schedule. And as long as you do that, you'll start getting more subscribers on a consistent basis. You won't just skyrocket, but again, it'll slowly increase over time. Another area to check out on YouTube is our community tab, store or community tab, whatever you want to end up calling it. Most people call it store, but it is called community tab. And this is designed to help creators engage with their audience outside of the uploaded videos on their channel. And you can do a lot of different stuff like polls, text-based posts, images. This is really cool. I highly recommend checking it out. The more engagement you have, even if it's not just on videos, the higher your videos and the more likely you are to get more and more subscribers as well. Plus, then when you sell things to these people, they're much more likely to buy. And what I like doing through this is I promote my older videos, sometimes even services I offer. If you're in B2C and you have physical products, promote your merchandise or other products you have to sell. You can also offer exclusive content, which works extremely well. And when you're doing things like, let's say, creating lessons like I am, I would also tell you to check out the playlist tab. So that way you can create playlists for people so they can keep watching one video after another, which keeps people on your channel more frequently, which also boosts your rankings too. And now here's an example of me with a playlist. You know, I'll do playlists for local SEO or Instagram or my SEO Unlocked course. If you don't have a lot of views, you can piggyback off of other channels as well. Maybe incorporate some of the topics that have gone well for them and create videos that reply to them, and then create playlists off of that, which then can get you new audiences and get them hooked within your ecosystem. Remember, a big portion of YouTube's algorithm is how long can people stick around on YouTube. The more you drive them off, the less likely you are to do well, because they want people to stick around on YouTube. Once you have your playlist up and running, you just want to make sure you're following the best practices as well, from the brandings to layouts to playlists. Just make it a very usable experience that's cohesive. Don't just create playlists because you want playlists. If the theme doesn't make sense or the videos aren't related, it's not going to work out. There, of course, is also search engine optimization. With your videos, titles, descriptions are important, video features, thumbnails. Thumbnails are really huge, because even if you do the correct SEO, which I'll go into in some of the later lessons, if your thumbnails don't capture people's attention and don't cause them to click, you're not going to do well. And you also want to make sure you're leveraging stories and going live. Live is one thing that not enough people do. The more often you go live, the better off you're going to be. And as I mentioned earlier, make sure you pre-schedule your videos. Click on create at the top right corner, upload your video, enter your title and description. Then once you click next, you want to skip the video elements, and in the visibility section, click on schedule, select the date and time, and then boom, click schedule. It really is that simple. When you do that, you're going to get consistent views and consistent growth. And to help you with that, I have a YouTube editorial calendar for you. You can find this at neilpatel.com/training. Click on YouTube Unlocked. Click on week 1. It's the first video under week 1. And this will just help you stay consistent so you can keep getting that constant traffic. It'll break everything down for you. Now I have 2 action items for you: the content calendar, which I just mentioned, and also how to research and set up everything in YouTube. I know we went over quite a bit of things fast, but I have step-by-step instructions for you on neilpatel.com/training. And click on YouTube Unlocked, and it's under week 1, the first video. Thank you very much.